Howdy, YouTube. Yeah, it's Ohio finally. Woo!
What have you been up to?
I've been riding on a daydream.
Windy and snowy. I wondered why the salt trucks were going up and down the road. I wasn't looking outside though. I don't know how much, I don't know. Maybe 2 inches, so we're not going to get that much. I'm saying we're going to get maybe 2 inches. Whatever, this is just the dusting that's out here now. But I need to get out to the RV. We've done a live chat, and I got to get the RV opened up, and I'm afraid about the walls being frozen. I'll talk about that here in a second. Let me sweep off these steps first. If you guys don't know that it's never been to the north or never been really in the snow or have to deal with the snow, whenever you have snow like this, if you walk across it, if the postal person walks across it, if UPS delivers something and they walk across it, my son goes out to his van, he walks across, everybody that walks across it just packs the snow down to whatever the surface is, and then it's harder. You actually got to get a shovel and scrape it off. Well, speaking of which, I don't even have a snow shovel out here. That's been pretty good so far this year. I don't have a snow shovel. Well, anyways, I'm going to take and sweep this off with our straw broom that we've had for years. Actually, it's our second one. We go through a lot of those, but I don't know, it's been 20 years, so I guess not that many. So it lasts about 10 years for us. This one here is about ready to need to be replaced though, so I'm guessing it's about every 10 years we go through one of these. I just swept. It's already covered. All I did was walk in and grab the camera and put the broom away. Ooh. You can see the truck is still without any kind of cover whatsoever. I threw the magic tarp on there, and the magic tarp's been doing the job very well. Anyways, I got a cheap tonneau cover coming, but Amazon is starting to fail to some extent. We'll talk about that maybe too. All right, here's the deal. We're doing that live chat tonight, and I'm concerned that the seal could be frozen to the RV, and not only that, but the topper could be frozen up too. That is a very, very, very definite possibility. Now, we don't have to open this slide. Sorry about the wind if it's coming through, but I'm going to ooh, it's cold. Should be wearing gloves, I suppose. This is all frozen. Look at that. Hammer time. That's still frozen. Wow. Whew. Here, shook all the snow off me. Oh man. All right, I got a torch I can use to bump those things real quick, not melt them. I'm only melting it, you know, over propane tanks. You guys don't see a problem with that, do you? Let's see if we can blow ourselves up real quick. This thing's got some ice on it. I'm gonna turn on the other propane tank. This propane tank is all we've been running on since we've got the RV. When we got the RV, it came with 2 propane tanks that were completely full, and like I say, the whole time that's all I've been running with. As you can see, the RV is still uncovered, and I'm kind of curious what it looks like inside there. I don't think we're gonna have leaks or anything, but again, what I'm gonna do is turn on the furnace inside the RV to get this RV really warm. It's starting to get quiet, so we must be getting lots of snow. I forgot about the steps. I should sweep them off, huh? I think I got a little broom. You know, and I have wheel covers for this thing on this side, for this side, and I never put them on because they don't really see a lot of sun. So this is lake effect snow, and normally we don't get a lot of lake effect snow. Try to give Heidi a little path to deal with there. That should be okay. Now, I could see having a problem with these steps in the winter, like this. But again, all you got to do is just put a, what's that called, a towel inside, Put a towel inside your RV when you put the steps up. That shouldn't be a problem. It's just gonna melt on the floor there. And as long as you have something to catch it, like a towel. Whew. Oh, it's crazy. Hopefully the door's not froze close, huh? Okay, let's go put this broom back. And just like that, the clouds break and the sun comes out. The only reason we got this snow is because the band that's coming across, there's bands, they call them snow bands, is coming across Lake Erie, all that open water that's relatively warm, this cold air, and it's making snow here. Hey, and take out the mailbox. Looks like he's doing the middle lane. So whenever those bands move, then we get what we normally would have. And this is what today would look like if we didn't have stuff coming from across Lake Erie. Not bad. It's like I said, it clears up here. It'll be a nice clear day and sunny day. I would hope that the sun would come out a little bit more and help with the heat on this thing. Now I'm going to get to the RV. Let's go see. I probably have to sweep off the steps again since I was talking. Look at how much snow's on the steps again. All right, I got to get my brush out. I want to get my small shop brush this time. Oh my word, that's crazy. Oh, the roads must be a little slick out there. Usually when the truck drivers are driving slow, tells me that they might be a little slick. I should have swept out here. Again, I don't have a snow shovel. They're in the shed. Well, if we went camping, I'd definitely have to chisel some stuff off here. I hate the cold. Oh, my steps are all icy too. I better knock that ice off. You can't even get to the tread. Look. Huh. Wow. That's funny. That's something I didn't think about. These are aluminum. So the metals, you know what I'm saying? It's, here, a helicopter. I wonder if it's life flight. Oh, let's go ahead and make a push here. See what I was saying about this? If you don't clear off what you have on the ground right away, wherever you walk, you're gonna have an issue. You can hear that air coming out that pipe. Yeah, this is funny. Don't look like the gravel. It looks like the gravel's frozen to the ground, so it makes it a little bit nicer. Yeah, there's a helicopter up at the that doesn't sound like life. Well, I don't know. It's pretty loud. Usually when you get a loud helicopter, it means it's got a decent amount of power. I'm going to leave that big pile of snow. That's not hurting anybody. Oh, the winter. I love it. There's the sun. That will definitely help the RV because that sun is hitting that wall. And there's a lot of snow up there on the awning. Hopefully that comes off. Now let's get inside the RV. I got so much snow on me though, I'm going to be bringing it inside the RV. Shake my tail feathers. Get some of this crap off of me. And loose the keys in the meantime. Oh yeah, I gotta open the door. I wonder if that'll work. Here's a test. These automatic locks. See, it's this one, I think. Oh, it says it unlocked. Oh, these steps are all ice. Oh my God. I've got to get that fixed. Wow. Okay. Yeah, these steps are pure ice. Let me grab this handle. Wow. I think my big butt would make that flex a little bit. But I guess not. No ice inside the seal of the... Yeah, no ice inside here. Alright, two things. I gotta take off... Well, let me take off my shoes, but I'm gonna leave my jacket on because it's still chilly in here. Let's see if we can get this furnace running. Yeah, I want to put the slide out so we can have our little chat today. And it says it's 41. I don't know, I guess it could be. And zone 1 is on heat gas. And zone 2 is off. That's what I want. So let's see what happens here. What's it set at? I'll put it up as high as I can get it today. Try 77. I want to make sure this intake is not blocked, which it currently is, by a footstool. Make sure the heat kicks on. Yeah, like I said, you can see the sun already, so hopefully that helps get this thing unstuck as much as possible. One of the problems about heating this back, I guess it's a problem, I don't know, maybe it might be a plus today, is that all the vents back here, all the vents that heat this RV are underneath the slide right now. So the good news is the underside of the slide is made pretty decent. I mean, it's solid. It's not cheap plastic. Or you see some of these RVs that have, you know, like a real nice piece of plywood for their underside of their RV, which I'm sure this one has a big piece of wood down there. But then the piece that goes and protects it from the ground is sometimes like a burlap sack. It's just some sort of a plastic woven thing that goes over it. In our case, we have some kind of piece of, you know, heavy plastic. It's kind of like this stuff in here. I mean, this is made really well. It's all, you know, all this is all aluminum and vacuum laminate walls. We love this RV, we really do. All right, as far as I can tell, the heat's working. It still says 41. Let me go check one of these vents that the heat's coming out of. Keep on showing you guys the door. And that is definitely warm air. Okay. Let me go ahead and slip on my shoes. I'm going to leave this thing run for quite some time. I can't believe it's 41 in here. It must have been warm, relatively warm yesterday. Maybe that's the lowest temperature it reads, because I swear it's colder than that in here. I thought we used to have a temperature gauge. Yeah, I do. What's it? Oh yeah, it is way colder than 41. If this thing isn't reading any temperature at all, yeah, it's 24. The LCD's not even working. It's 24 in here, not 41. That must be the lowest that that thermostat goes on the coach. Yeah, that makes more sense. I'm gonna say, how could it be 41? Because I'm kind of freezing. Oh boy, did you guys miss a good one. Remember I said those steps were icy? Woo! Anyways, I got some stretched out muscles now. Just as a reminder for you people that may travel up north for the holidays or whatever, don't keep your phones in your back pockets, because if you slip and fall on your butt, you'll not only probably hurt yourself, but you'll break your phone. I don't ever keep my phone in my back pocket, but just wanted to let you know that's not a place to keep it when you're walking on the snow. Or ice, for that matter. I've swept these off I don't know how many times now. And it looks like we got a break again. I started the van, I ran it, I cleaned it off. Same with the truck, I cleaned it off. I cleaned off the tarp. And this furnace has been running for a long time now. I'm hoping that I can open this thing, because the sun's been behind the clouds now for a little while, without it being an issue. Okay, it's melting, so that's a good sign. Not so much here, but I just seen it drip off of the top of the awning there. Yeah, so it's melting. I don't really see, yeah, it's just water inside here. Okay, Let me go ahead and put this slide out. Anyways, I took a torch to the steps to get rid of all the ice. And yeah, now we got metal. But I was hanging by this one arm. It saved me. It definitely saved me. So it works. Make sure, yeah, okay. I'm just down the metal there. I was hoping that was the case. Oh, it's nice and warm in here. Wow, okay. Well, it's been running for a while, and I set the temperature way up. It's 62. I don't know if you consider that really too warm. I'm gonna have to turn the furnace off though, so I can listen for the slide to go out. I've got to listen for every little tiny noise that it may make. Looks like it's gonna be about 3 or 4 days the slide will have to be out until we get into the 40s again. And then we have a stretch of 40-degree days, so that'll definitely allow it to where I feel safe about putting it back together. So here we go. I'm just going to bump this a little bit. Hopefully I don't have a problem. Okay, I hear this seal from the back corner here. I heard it kind of pop. I don't know how to describe that. And show you what it looks like up here. Okay, that's the bottom. I need the top to come off. Still. There we go. And I hear the seal. All right, I'm gonna go outside now and take a look at this. I like a picture is this black rubber sticking to the side of the RV and me just peeling it away. Yeah, the top's just starting to come unsealed or unglued there. I mean, when I say that, I mean it's just starting to. I shouldn't say that. Boy, that sounded bad. Coming unglued. Now it's just now starting to come out. Yeah, that seal is fine. This one here. I'm concerned about this seal. Looks like the back comes out before the front. Did you notice that? The top on the back of the RV. Oh no, it's about this. It's pretty close. Okay, let me go in and do it just a little bit more. Okay, so what we're listening for is this top seal. Make sure it's not frozen. Okay, a little bit more. Okay, this is pretty good. Let's go ahead and head back outside. It actually sounds pretty good. I think it'll be okay. Now it's just a matter of the awning. Yeah, it's okay. It's all peeled away. Again, that sounds real bad. What I mean is the slide has come off of these seals. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm telling you, I've got a lot of lubricant on these things, but I've heard people say that it doesn't make a difference when it comes to water. They said if you get a lot of water in here and it freezes, or there's water on it when you close it and it freezes, they said it doesn't make a difference. They said that seal, it'll still peel off, and that is, when I say peel off, that is the bad way, peel off. It'll just start peeling it right away from the side of the RV. We're good. We look good here all the way. So we got this furnace turned back on. The slide went out, everything is fine, and just really enjoying this. It's really nice to be out here again. I always hate it, you know, I lose track that we have an RV out here, we have a new truck, and it's just, you know, money that comes out of my pocket every month. And then, you know, I get around it, it's like, oh yeah, that's right, this is really nice. However, I do have some water here, and it's running into the sink. It was underneath this coffee maker, so I got to kind of figure out. I'm putting this tripod down so you guys might be able to see what I'm looking at here. This is all wet. All this is wet. I'm trying to find the highest point where there's water at. Yeah, it's coming through this window. It's definitely coming through this window right here. Here, I'll show you how I can tell. You can see just a little shiny there. And if I get this out, see that? Yeah, it's definitely wet. It's definitely coming in. So now I got to see. I mean, we've got so much snow and ice, it's hard to tell how it's coming in this window. I mean, this is one of those frameless windows too, so I don't know. Let's take a peek. Okay, so it's coming between the frame and the RV. So it's not inside here. I don't see anything at all inside the tracks at all. There at all, nothing. So it's a seal, and it's the seal between the window and the body of the RV somehow. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I want to mess with it. All I got to do is just tighten these screws a little bit. Yeah, there's nothing in here at all, so there's no water running down or anything inside here. It's definitely between the wall and the window, or the window frame. While I'm at it, I'll check the other ones too. Yep, nothing. Nothing. We did have a lot of rain, and it did freeze. I'll have to say that. Which I'm really happy that I just seen that. Yep, nothing there. So, water's coming in there. And I'm going to have to dress it. Well, there is a seam right here. And there is a seam right here. The water did go behind the backsplash though. Huh. That's a tough call there. It might just be from this seam, but that means water would have had to come in between this seal. And I don't see that. What I'm doing is I'm checking the seal. Yeah, I guess it could have happened to where it rained a lot and it came in between the seal and then it ran out this gap because it had nowhere to go. The only other option is that somehow it's making its way in through the top of the frame and running down underneath here and then out. It's hard to tell. I'll have to check it out at another time when I feel like doing that. Not a big deal. We'll just keep this paper towel here. And if it does it again, we'll know if it leaks. I don't know if you guys remember me telling you that or not. If you are thinking that something is leaking in your RV, especially like in cabinets or something in the corners, take a toilet paper roll. That's what I want to say. Take a toilet paper roll and stick it in the corner of your cabinet. Or in our case, if I didn't know there was a leak here, I could put a toilet paper roll right here. If the toilet paper gets wet, the toilet paper roll gets wet, then I know it's leaking, and I know where it's leaking. But of course, we can always check for leaks during the summer when it's warm. It's hard to tell. I'm sure there's nothing going on here. Yeah, there's no water at all up here. That would be stupid. From what I see, it was right there. And there is a seam. Maybe I just need to put a little putty on that seam to keep the water going out in case it does get in. So we're at 69 degrees in here. Let's let this baby warm up and get ready for a little chat tonight. So I'm going to close this out. I'm going to try to post this real quick. It's going to be edited really crappy. And, oh well. As always, guys, we hope to see you out there. Bye.